when you see Big Ben say what he had to say about Mason Rudolph, what are your thoughts as a starting quarterback when you hear him say that he does not know why they would choose somebody that doesn't help the team win now, Matt?
Well, again, I don't want to get into the business of putting words in other people's mouths, but from a competitive standpoint, I understand the feeling of, hey, I feel like I'm an established starter in this league, and when you are drafting guys from a veteran player perspective, you're always saying, okay, how can they impact this team now? So I understand that thinking. From a certain standpoint, but you also have to trust in the fact that the front offices of reorganization have a plan for all things moving forward. And you mentioned trading Jimmy Garoppolo. I heard a little bit of that before I came on, and how the Patriots used that to advantage for draft picks, whatever it was at that time. So there's a lot of different reasons people do certain things. I will say this. I think Ben has some really good years in front of him. I thought he played extremely well last year and has been one of the best quarterbacks in this league for a long time. So, I think he's still playing at a high level. And so, I get it. He wants to have guys maybe at other positions that they could draft that they could be more utilized on the field.
So how important was veteran help for you when you started in the league?
I was really fortunate. I was drafted here to Atlanta. I had a great backup my first 4 years in Chris Redmond, a guy that had bounced around to a number of different spots, had played a little bit, but had been around some other guys too. And his mentorship, his advice, that stuff was invaluable for me because you just don't know what you don't know when you come into the league. And there's so many variables that are thrown at you. And he really helped me. He really helped me sort through those things and determine what was important, where to spend our time, and what wasn't important, what to not spend our time on.
So is the plan, Matt Ryan, right now, as we were chatting here on the day that you put your Matt Ryan on the contract and 10 days shy of turning 33, is the plan to play into your 40s?
I would love to. And one of the things I'm fortunate of is that my backup is older than me right now. I got Matt Schaub here, who's older
right.
and more grizzled than me. I'm still taking his advice. But yeah, I'd love to. There's so many variables that can come up, whether it's health, whether it's all kinds of different things that can come up throughout that, throughout those years. But I'm doing everything I can to ensure that I can play for as long as I can, taking care of my body the best that I can, and really trying to stay in great shape and trying to stay on top of my skill set, keeping my arm as fresh and as good as it can possibly be. You explore all those avenues to try and be a great player for as long as you can do it.
Okay. So what does the rest of the summer look like for you? Give me the Matt Ryan plan outside of OTAs, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, man.
What do you have?
It's taking care of these two babies right now.
How old are they? How old are they?
They're 2.5 months now. So the boys are 2.5 months, and they're getting big and strong and doing all that stuff and eating and sleeping. And it's fun. It's fun to be a part of that. But trying to make sure that they're sleeping through the night by the time we get to the season. Because, I need my 9 hours of sleep every night.
Yeah, there's no amount of money that can probably guarantee that to happen. I hate to tell, but
you're right about that. Every night's an experience.
But you're getting in there with the diapers, though, right? You're
got to. Okay. 100%. I'm in there, changing diapers, doing everything you can do. I mean, really, it's out of necessity with twins. It's you've got no choice but to dive right in and do everything you can to help.
Okay. All right. What's crazier? Is there a no huddle situation with the changing of the diapers, Matt, or how crazy can that be? It's a little bit nutty, isn't it?
You never know what's going to happen. Each diaper change is a new experience. That's what I've learned.
Take it one diaper change at a time and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.